Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Dark Souls Give It a Shot gaming run.
Yay.
I am Daniel Gonzalez. This is my brother.
Oscar.
This is my brother.
Carlos.
And this is my brother.
Mark.
And we are Give It a Shot Gaming. And we're going through the fantastically awesome and difficult game of Dark Souls.
And just to give some insight, I personally have never played this game, as opposed to my brothers here who have. Carlos, Mark, and Daniel have become quite adept at the game, whereas I have not even,
Dude, I wouldn't even say I'm adept at this game.
Well,
I still get owned in this game.
but hey, you can kill something.
Yeah, you've had experience. Oscar's never played the game.
At all.
And that's where it's going to be so interesting having him comment on this.
Exactly. Now, I'm actually watching this...
Mitsurugi. That's what I should call him.
I'm actually watching this build a character, and well, Daniel, what's considering the Bethesda games we've played, and considering other character builds, even in Mass Effect and stuff, it looks like this is giving some detail as to how you can build your character.
Well,
but
there's not a lot of depth to it, but I mean, with what we've got, it's still good.
That's how you spell Mitsurugi?
That's a shot. That's a good shot.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
gave it a shot.
look, the customization on this game is akin to going to a hamburger shop, and they give you a list of condiments and stuff that you can add to the burger, but they're kind of misspelled, and there's not a lot, but you know what? I mean, hey, it's a good burger, so you really don't come for the condiments, especially since it's under the bread. So you add stuff, and you're like, yeah, sure, I want some lettuce, some tomatoes, but I mean, I'm not really. I mean, whatever. Lettuce is cool, but whatever.
Well, guys, I am sorry that we kind of sped through that create a character. The reason why is that we had already recorded this once. We're re-recording right now, so we didn't really have to debate about what to make the character or how to design him. So we pretty much went with the basic way that we did last time. I'm going to be running a Dex character right now, and the catch with this game is I'm going to be human the entire game. If you know anything about Dark Souls, you'll understand that that's pretty hard. And if you don't, we're going to explain it a little bit later. Well, actually, they'll explain it a little later, because one thing that we did learn the first time that we were recording was I need to really focus on this game. So they'll be talking more than me, and I'll be taking a back seat, and I'll try my best to hush my tongue. But at least right now I'm not playing. In a nutshell, what's going on, those guys are creepy, and they're dead.
They're creepy.
It's creepy.
And that guy is, well, that's all dead.
Whoa,
Well,
neato.
Well, as this is playing, you guys can read it. To give you a little history on the game, this game was actually first created. Well, the concept was first come out as a game called Demon Souls, which didn't really sell a lot. It had its fan base, but it didn't sell as much as this one. So what they did is, in order to make this game, they just really advertised a lot more. With the success of Demon Souls, they decided, you know what, if we advertise more and we cleaned it up, we can make an even better game. And sure enough, they made this one, and this one got a much bigger fan base. The advertising really helped. I mean, come on, when the game was coming out, you heard from every single big gaming site, Prepare to Die, Dark Souls, the hardest game in the world, And it's still very much held up as one of the toughest games in recent history.
It's not Super Meat Boy, but it's still tough.
Well, a game with great 3D graphics. So, a platformer is one thing. This is a full-fledged tough game, and that's kind of the hard...
action adventure.
Yeah, that's one of the tough things about making such a big, expensive game and releasing it on a major platform, that you have to invest money in. If your game's too hard, you won't attract enough players. So I love that they did this. I love that they actually took the risk and made a hard game despite what other gamers might think. Hey, if it's too hard, we'll get out the kitchen.
This
If it's too hard, get out the kitchen.
It's clearly not
Which
for
then
you.
brings another question. Why are you playing in the kitchen, you fiend?
Why are you in the kitchen?
Well, who am I to question mothers who play online?
I really can't wait for Dark Souls 2.
And that's the day The Titans came and attacked.
It does kind of look like Attack on
It does.
Titan.
It does.
That
very
whole
much.
wall, that's true.
Which was the outer wall? Wall Maria?
Yeah.
It's Wall Cinna, Wall something else. Then
And Wall Maria. Yeah, something like that. You know, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, yo.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
It's an awesome show. Also,
Mortal
guys,
Kombat.
this is Mark, and as we're playing through this to kind of fight through the monotony, if you guys feel a little bored, I will be throwing out awesome Tumblr quotes, such as, "Did you know that car is short for carriage?" Oh yeah, get out of my house.
Are you serious?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I didn't know
god.
that.
Car carriage.
That just blew my mind. Blew my
Ladies and
mind.
gents, I'm your guest host, Smitty, and I will be indulging you in the ways of Dark Souls.
Oh, we forgot about Smitty. Do you want to let Smitty comment on this?
You mean Schmitty Warben Jaegerman Jensen?
Yeah, I guess he's
I
commenting.
really don't know who Schmitty is. That's the only Schmitty I know. The only Schmitty I know is Schmitty Warben Jaegerman Jensen.
So, Smitty, thanks for making it here. We totally forgot about you.
Glad to be here.
Okay, no, we're seriously not letting Carlos talk the whole way through this like that. I am not letting Carlos.
Why not?
Because it's weird. It's like I gotta tell people, oh, this is a wholesome show for family and kids and all that stuff. And then I get this weird,
Well,
grunting, like guttural Schmitty. Like,
in all fairness, you're not playing a family-centered, kid-centered.
I don't
The
see.
Adams-
I don't
Adams-
see
Adams
us playing.
family.
happy-go-lucky
Hey
game.
Danny, do you have your brightness up?
do I have my? Okay,
Hold
that
on.
was an error.
So that was an error in the previous game. Danny thought that the brightness on the game was, natural and that's the way it should be. But he actually had it at least like 3 or 4 stages lower than it should have been. So when we finally raised it and then raised it past the suggested part,
That's pretty
it
bright.
still wasn't bright enough for, the way it should have been. Just check, just to be safe,
I
guys.
will, just for safety sake. So,
Alright, so is that you, Daniel?
yeah,
Why are you so depressed?
I
'Cause he's in
am.
prison.
I am currently in the undead asylum. That's me right there. And if you'll notice, I'm a little jerky. And
Dread jerky.
this guy right here just threw a body in there, and he's actually trying to help you out. His name's Oscar, and he's a pretty cool dude. And that's not his soul trying to exit his body. Item drops in this game look like that. So we are going to go ahead and pick up an item, and let's go ahead first and make sure
Yes.
that's as bright as it's going to get.
Yeah, good. And it's
Alright.
still not the recommended brightness. But that's great. Okay, so
Bam.
you're in prison for
For being
a-
jerky.
for
Oh,
being
that's
a
right.
weirdo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you went to the mall and you just started taking samples
I
from
don't even
everybody,
find that
but
anymore.
you just put the samples in your pockets. So that's the
Are
story.
you following me?
So what you're now trying to do is get
Nah.
back to a mall and
Sounds
restart
like a
your
horrible 80s movie.
restart
Oh,
your
yeah.
crusade of taking samples but not eating them. That guy's taking the Wii, so leave him alone. he's looking
Alright.
at you like, dude, don't
Okay,
miss me.
so Dragon War, all these people fought against them, and then now we're here. Why are we just here? What happened to the dragons? I mean,
The dragons are all dead because they've
Okay.
been killed off.
Except
okay.
for C.
Because first of all, you have
Yeah.
to remember what the intro video said. They were endless, and
Yeah.
of course, as dragons do, they were probably oppressive. They
Yeah.
were the endless, undying dragons.
Freaking
Hello.
So
jerks.
they probably, they absorbed all life. They conquered everything, and they didn't allow for things to grow. We don't really.
Don't stay here, because that guy shows up.
Yeah, that guy ain't taking none of your.
Ooh.
Ooh, don't die.
Oh, I keep pressing L3 to try to run.
L3.
So continue.
By the way,
Mark?
though, if you kill that guy in the first on that first fight, you get a giant axe.
Or no, the Great Demon Hammer.
Yeah, but they don't know what that is, but you get that.
yeah, okay.
So you
sweet.
get that. It's pretty awesome if you can kill him the first time. If you do, you should totally post a video on it and link us to it so we could see. You'll get props in the video later.
So,
Oh, man.
Mark, continue what you were saying
So
about the story.
the dragons were pretty bad. They were killed off because it was a time for them to pass on, and the gods or the great legends of their time had this flame that gave them the power. Well, the flame is starting to fade. That time has come to pass. That the legends are, they've died off and stuff. Most of
Yeah.
them. So now, here comes your age, your quest to go rekindle the fire.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Now you're an undead. Meaning
Yeah, jerky.
you died, but the thing is, you have this curse that's keeping you from actually
Dying.
passing off into the afterlife
Yeah.
or anything, whatever. So that's where the story kicks in, where you can now gather life and these things called humanities that will then, Danny, as he'll show you, you can turn yourself back into a human. Danny, after you kill this guy, show us your true form. Man, that wall was made out of styrofoam.
Did you? And speaking of that giant ball that just crashed through this wall right here, did you guys ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah, of
Did
course.
you see the episode where the kid was in a mall and he was in a pinball machine and giant pinballs were following him?
Look, man, I don't know about you, but it's so weird how grapes don't really taste like anything on the outside. Like if you put a grape in your mouth, it doesn't have a taste. But when you bite down on it, you're like, whoa, that's a grape.
I agree.
Crap! What is my decision?
What is your
yeah.
decision? Yes, regrettably, I failed my mission. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
swear, the first time we played this, we didn't pay attention to him. The second time we played through it, still don't pay attention to him.
He's not very
It's
interesting.
just
Well,
hey,
that's
hey,
some-
give the guy his name's Oscar. Give him some credit.
See, he gives a little mention. He's saying, he asks you to take him out of his misery because he says he'd hate to harm you, which he's referencing to the curse of the undead, where if
They
you
lose their
die,
sanity.
yeah, that's Danny. He's undead, and you're dead, but you're not dead.
Misurugi.
He'll
You have
go
to walk the
insane.
world still.
Don't kill him.
No, yeah, we'll save him for later.
Now, what
because something
happens-
really cool happens.
What happens is that you stay like this, like you are, but the curse of the undead is that you slowly go mad, which is
Yeah.
what you're seeing with these other guys. They're the undead who have slowly gone crazy.
Yeah, they've lost their sanity.
Yeah. But they look a lot nicer than you. You're
Or
all
their
thin and beef jerky.
humanity.
Oh, just a real quick thing. That guy Oscar, as you can see, my item slot in the bottom left.
Hello.
Those are my items.
Quick use, right?
My quick use. Oscar gave me my healing items for the game.
You're
They're
welcome.
called Estus flasks, and basically it's just like a healing item that you can use, and it constantly replenishes when you go to the checkpoints in this game that are called bonfires.
I like to think of Estus flasks as Minute Maid, just for personal
Sunny
preference.
I think the way this is kind of going, though, guys, just so you know, Oscar will be asking a lot of questions about. He'll be sitting in your shoes. He'll be asking questions that he feels like you might want to know. Me and Danny will be answering them, and Carlos will be awesome. And he'll be helping us answer.
I have nothing to contribute.
That-
Oscar and Carlos and Danny and
That's
I
all
will
but
be
true.
talking a lot about the story. Carlos will be talking a lot about the combat and stuff, that type of thing.
Guys, also, if
Sure.
you recognize Carlos's voice, he is my co-op partner in the Resident Evil co-op run that we have going on currently right now.
Yes.
Go ahead and check that out on
Just so
our
you
channel.
know, okay, you fight Danny. Just so
Go
you know,
ahead.
if Carlos could co-op this, he would die and then blame it on Danny.
Or rather, the other way around.
If I played with you or Oscar, that wouldn't be the case.
That wouldn't be the case. But that's not the case. So,
Okay, so is there a
Remember that.
story to a lot of these creatures or things?
not really. All you know is they're demons. They're pretty bad. The fire kept them away, I believe. But now that the fire is gone, or it's starting to fade, the demons have started to come out, or they're coming. They're coming into existence. That
Yeah.
sort of thing. I don't think they
Interesting.
give a lot of detail. If they do, Danny will explain a little bit later.
Yeah,
But,
let him fight this thing. What's that in his hand? Is that giant?
We'll
piece
go
of
by the
wood?
story as we go.
Yeah.
But a little rough story. A lot of what we know is we have a lot of solid facts, but then there are things that we don't know for sure. We have some instances where we do have solid story, like the game, what it gives us with certain items. But then we also have the art book, the guidebook, which give us certain facts about the game.
Oh
See,
snap!
this guy's pretty easy when you just dodge. That's just such a key in this game.
Yeah. Guys, don't take this lightly. Like, that actually was slightly challenging, even though, we played this game, Mark,
Yeah.
plenty of times
Like
now.
the curb with dodging is pretty. It's not too steep, but what's tough is timing, which as you'll see as we play, it's timing that's the real challenge, the real monster, and just realizing your limitations. You don't have that much HP, and you don't deal that much damage, so you have to make everything count.
Yeah.
and then the crow showed
Nice.
up.
So Danny just finished the first area called the Undead Asylum. We will be coming
Ooh.
back here later for a different area, but we'll talk about that later. 40 seconds.
Okay.
No.
Let's do this.
Well, guys, this is pretty much the end of the segment. I'm thinking we're gonna continue on with the 15-minute rule. I like doing videos in 15 minutes. We already got the okay by YouTube to do longer videos, but I enjoy what's it called? I enjoy the size and the kind of the chunk of a 15-minute video. But if you guys want longer videos, just let us know in the comment box below and give us a like. Check us out on Twitter at Give It a Shot Gaming. And check us out on Facebook under the same name. And I am Daniel. This is my brother.
Oscar.
This is my brother.
Carlos.
And my brother.
Blood is thicker than water, but maple syrup is thicker than blood. So technically, pancakes are more important than family.